guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing a highly requested video for you guys. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, I asked a lot of you guys a lot of questions on my Instagram story, and I never really shared this particular story. I think it was because I hadn't really truly processed it because it went so fast. But as you guys can see the title of it, this is my story time. I thought I was having a girl. Let's get right into it. Okay guys, so we are gonna get right into this story. So this story started in 2018, and I think I can share it now because I'm so past it. But in that moment, you know, you are yes. So I was about, I think, 15 weeks when I initially wanted to get my ultrasound. Now, if you've never having a child before, and if you're pregnant, you're going through this process, ultrasounds can be really difficult if you don't have insurance. But for some umpteen reason, they were trying to charge me over $3,000 just to find out the gender of my child, and I was just not about to pay that. I'm like, you know what? We'll figure it out when he get here. Him and she, he or she, or what? But as I was sharing with my my doctor at the time, I was like, look, you know, I don't like to be surprised. I'm not a surprise really person. Now, you somebody surprised me for my birthday or something, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would love that. But when it comes down to like life surprises and things that catch me off the whim, I'm not too much of a fan of that. So what happened was, we waited, and so the doctor, he told us, he said, hey, you guys can go to a place that I always recommend. Go get the testing, and that way you will know that you are having a girl. Now, I may play this video for you guys, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not sure if I erase it out of disgust and out of aggravation, so I may not show it or not. But this is the video of them telling me that I was having a girl.
Okay, so the baby's hiney is like this. Okay. And there's legs like this. Okay. So this is right between the legs. Okay. And it looks like a little girl. Yay! That's what it looks like.
Oh my god.
Baby girl.
I saw the little daisy.
Yeah, you see.
I saw it, yeah.
It looks like a little hamburger, what they call it, you know.
Oh my gosh. That made the rest of my hair.
Bruh.
Okay guys, so that was them telling me that I was having a girl. I waited until 28 weeks for them to let me know that I was having a girl. So it should have been seen. If you're a nurse or doctor or whatever, you guys would know, like at 28 weeks, the girl or boy, they pretty much are accurate. Like, you would know. So I went late just to be sure that, okay, this is what we're having or whatnot. Now, the pregnancy process, I had a very great pregnancy process. I had no issues. I began to have issues at the end of my pregnancy where I found that I had gestational diabetes. And I had to really just change everything that I was eating until basically I had to go plant-based pretty much half of my pregnancy in my third trimester going into my fourth. And it was hard, but I did it because of the fact that I had to sacrifice what I wanted, because I knew that I was growing another human being in my body. And I take motherhood, parenting, pregnancy so seriously that that's just something that I do not play with, and God knew that. And so and I'm just kind of like smiling because God knew what happened afterwards. It was a lot of life hacks, and if you guys will see really soon, I will be sharing my testimony of like just how everything went to ham. But anyway, so I went 28 weeks. I was excited. She told us that we were having a girl. We were both excited because that's what we wanted. And then so of course the girly buying stuff went on. Now let me tell you guys something. My family, we like parties, we like gatherings, we like getting together, enjoying this. So I had 3 baby showers. Not 1, not 2, but 3, okay? 3 baby showers, y'all. I had 1 in New Orleans because that's where I'm originally from. We went home, that's where most of my family is. And my husband, he he had his family. They were in Mississippi, so it was easier for them to come like an hour drive versus coming to Houston, which is like a 7 or 8 hour drive for some people. So I had a baby shower in New Orleans. I could probably show you some clips and some pictures of what that looked like. It was very pretty. We had a name picked. Girl name was gonna be Zoe. You know, I wanted to keep the Z's in because, you know, my name is Zakia. But I was trying to keep the Z's in, so we had it all down pat. It was a beautiful baby shower. My job threw me a shower, so I had a job shower, and then I also had like a small Houston shower, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm really not acquainted with a lot of people in Houston, because I stay to myself here. Like, I do my vlogging and stuff, and I did say, you know, it was so funny, during that time I said that I was gonna kind of branch out and get more friends. Like, now I do, because I've been networking here and there, so I do have a little bit more people that I know, but at the time I did not. So I had a very small, intimate shower. It was literally less than 20 people, and it probably was underneath 20, maybe 15 at the least, but it was very small. But because I knew that people wanted to you know, share and help and get me stuff, so because people were asking, so I was like, okay, well, I'll go ahead and do just like something very small. And we did. I had something very small at a nice little restaurant. We did it real small, you know, and I still got a lot of stuff. So I had 3 showers full of girl items, y'all. It was like girl items on crack. Like, we had so much stuff. Just thankfully that the paint didn't hit the walls, because I would have been pissed. So literally, I was at my 28 weeks, but I wasn't going to have my child until my baby's birthday is October 13th. He was not supposed to be here until the 21st. But because of the gestational diabetes, they wanted to take the baby and induce him. And so they were going to take him like a week early, so his arrival time was going to be a little bit off. But man, let me tell you this process, what the heck happened. So found out I had gestational diabetes about 30 weeks. I had to, or maybe 29, it was like right at 29, so it was like right after I had found out at 28 weeks I was having a girl. The following week we found out I had gestational diabetes, and that was a process itself. I was feeling weak, you know. I had to take my blood 3 times a day. I had to make sure that I was eating right, make sure that my water intake was right. It is a serious ordeal. You can't, it's not like these movies and TV shows where they just eating pizza and stuff all the time. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I did have a box of pizza every Friday. That was my little treat to myself. And so I did have that. But when the gestational diabetes came about, I had to alter that and halted all sweets. I couldn't eat no sugar, nothing. It was straight plant-based. And I think that's probably why my baby, he doesn't even like meat, like talking about. Like, he does not have to have meat in his meals. So that happened. So 28 weeks, found out we were having a girl. 29 weeks, I found out I was having gestational diabetes. And then we had the 3 showers in the midst of it. And then the first week of October, they wanted me to go in to find out the baby size. As I was going in, this is what happened.
Now, who did your ultrasound to tell you what you were having?
It was, I went to like another doctor, because I don't know where I was going. They were trying to charge me like, oh, Methodist. They were trying to charge me
You're sorry I didn't do it?
No. He said he couldn't.
Okay. Well,
so he recommended me to someone else. What? It's a boy? Are you serious?
I'm never wrong, and I'm not wrong. This baby's a boy. You kept saying she, and I was like, I need to go confirm the gender. It's a boy.
They told me it was a girl. We have. Don't. Are you serious?
Look right here. This. Look. This is. I'm gonna put an arrow up. This is a scrotum, and this is a penis hanging down. It's a boy.
Oh my goodness.
I'm serious. I hate to tell you that.
Bruh.
So yeah, you guys can see how I was just like at a complete shock when that lady told me that we were not, and she was wondering why I kept calling my baby Meech. I was calling Meech a she. She was like, that's not a she, honey. He has a wee-wee. I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. I went through so much at the end of my pregnancy, and but overall it was a blessing. I do not have any pregnancy scares. Like as I went in, I did not throw up the entire pregnancy. I threw up when they gave me penicillin for a bacteria that I had. They gave me penicillin, and that penicillin urged me to throw up. I threw up for one time as I was going into delivery. Like, that was the only time I threw up, because as soon as they gave me that, I don't know what happened, my whole body just went ugh, didn't like it, spit it up. It was like one thing after another. So for me, in my head, it's just like all that stuff that we had got and all the arrangements that we had started getting, the color schemes and all this stuff like that, I had to make a decision right then and there. And that's probably why I'm just now sharing it with you guys, because I had to make a decision right then and there. Okay, I can focus on this and let this be a negative outcome, or I could change the negative into a positive. By that happening, I immediately went straight to the stores. Any stores that still had tags, because I had not nested yet. I had nested a few items. It was like a few items that I had in a cute little bin, which I still have. I kept it for myself because I like it. A cute little bin, and I kept the things in this bin where I can kind of, you know, alter or like, you know, have her stuff, because I thought it was a she. I kept those little items. And so what I did was I had went to all the stores that I could go to and tried to return as much as possible. We were able to return almost $1,000 worth of stuff. So I am grateful for that. Some of the things that we were not able to bring back to the stores, I was able to resell, guys. So I do have a resale shop in this Once Boutique at ebay.com, and I put the link in before you want to see my shop, where basically I sell items that have probably been worn once or none, and I resell it. All of my stuff is like COVID-19 clear. We dry clean, we double clean, we triple clean to make sure that the item is going to you in proper condition. We do not send stained items with dirty items. No, if it's ripped or broken or can't be fixed, it either goes in the trash, or we might even sometimes give it to Goodwill, because Goodwill will take those items. Because I know with me, when I go shop at Goodwill, it can have a rip or something like that. I will sew that sucker back together. Anyway, so I was able to resell some of those items. Some of the items I literally just got out of my home, guys. We, if you guys don't know about the Hurricane Laura that just passed on last month, that completely annihilated St. Charles, we were able to actually give a lot of items that I still had, those girl items that I still had. We were able to give them to the victims, and these were brand new items. I also was able to give a lot of my son's clothes, due to the fact that it's the pandemic. He grew out, and I don't think I was putting on him. Sometimes he didn't even wear shorts because we're in potty training. A benefit did come out of that, because in that moment, as I found out that I was having a boy, not a girl, you know how traumatic that experience can be. It can be really traumatic if you put your focus on it. And I did allow myself to process those feelings, because in that moment I cried, because, you know, I wanted a girl, but God knew what we needed at the time. And so I cried, but in that moment, let me tell you, the next couple of hours, I got out about $1,000 worth of stuff, just bringing it back to the Walmarts, to the Targets. I can't remember other stores. Oh, Amazon. We was able to return some stuff to Amazon and get refunds or gift cards. And if we didn't have the receipt, it was still fine, because all we did was replace it with boy items. Boys are pretty much simple. You get a white t-shirt and some shorts, and call it a day, some white onesies with the little babies, and especially the baby boys, and you call it a day. So it wasn't a big deal. It was just kind of like a mental anguish moment, but I did not focus on it. So yeah, we thought we were having a baby girl. 28 weeks, baby, in the game, honey. We were in there 28 weeks, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, we got it made. And everything was just going so smooth. But I always question stuff when stuff be going so smooth. I'm like, something ain't right. But come to find out, we were having a girl. And my whole process during the entire journey, guys, was the fact that I did not want my son coming home to girl things. I did not want to plant that seed to him be coming home in pink things. That was just not going to happen. So what I did was I went to the stores, changed that stuff out, and he came home in a comfortable space. You know what I mean? So I was happy to do that. And now my baby boy, he'll be 2 in a couple of weeks, and I'm just so ecstatic and so excited of his growth, who he is, my baby boy. Now we have our tough days, and if you know you're a mom, a parent, whatever the case may be, it is very tough being a parent, especially to somebody who's walking into their twos. And I'm not claiming that terrible twos. He's about to walk up to his terrific twos. Okay, we're gonna call it terrific because I'm transferring that negative into a positive. That my baby is gonna be terrific in his twos. Now I know I'm not a fairy tale land or in a la la land. Like I said, we have our hard days. Shoot, we have our hard days right now, but we gonna get through these twos, okay? He is 2 years old. I love my baby boy. I don't even know what the dynamic would be if I had a girl right now. I just don't know. I just don't know because I don't have a girl. So like me having this baby boy, like that's my dog. Like we're not friends, but that's my home. Like he be chilling, we be chilling, we be vibing. Like that's my homeboy. That's my boy. So I'm just excited. I can't complain. I can't complain. The experience was traumatic at the time. In the moment, I'm gonna be honest with you, I never really processed. It was one of those things. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I probably had kind of tucked somewhere, and just like, you know what, we're gonna put a pin in this right now because I have to focus on the fact that he's coming home, and I don't want him in girl stuff. Like we just not was having that. Okay, I repeat, I was not having that. So so that was the major thing. But yeah, 3 showers down, I had mountains of stuff. Like this picture, like mountains of girl items that I had to get out. And I can say 2 years later, it's finally all out. It's all out. But yeah, that was an experience. His dad did cry. His dad did cry. We both cried, but we pushed through. I don't know what I would do without that little man. And like I said, I knew something was up. And let me tell you how I knew something was up. I'm pretty good when it comes down to like me naming stuff and naming people. And so I always had the girl in my head. I always had the first name, but I could never get that middle name. I just did not. I didn't have that middle name, y'all, is because it wasn't a girl. And I would notice every time I would call Mitri Zoe, he would kick me, and it was kind of like, Ma, I ain't no daggone girl. I think he was trying to tell we were vibing. So my baby's a blessing. I wouldn't trade it in the world. How they say, if you haven't heard the saying like boys are more fun, let me tell you, that is a true fact. I love my baby boy. He is a blessing. He is something else. He is his mother's child and his father's child. Yeah, that was one hell of an experience, now that I think about it. And like I said, the only reason why it came back up is because I was posting it. And you know how these social medias have to remind you about stuff. And I was just like, dang, I can't believe that was 2 years ago and I found out that I was having this baby, and it was gonna be a boy. And so I shared that clip that I just showed you guys. I shared that clip, and everybody was just like, wait, hold on, wait, what? Yeah, so that was my story, guys. It was pretty interesting. If you guys have any crazy pregnancy stories, put them in below. Let's talk about it, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions, additional questions, or something that you may want to know, put them in the comments below. I do respond to you guys. And you guys have a great day. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and be notified for my videos. I talk everything from faith, style, and motherhood. I hope you guys are blessed. Bye-bye.